Detroit Pistons select Cade Cunningham, Oklahoma State.
Alright, Pistons fans, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about Jerami Grant and Ben Simmons. We got some trade rumors to get to. Now, before we get into that, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal is 100 likes, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. So put the image on the screen. It says rejected. So the reason why it says that is because apparently, according to these new rumors, the Detroit Pistons offered Jerami Grant, we offered Kelly Olynyk, we offered Saddiq Bey, and a future first-round pick. And in return, we wanted Ben Simmons from the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm going to say it, I do not believe this one at all, okay? I really don't. I am hoping that this is not true. You know, in the words of Troy Weaver, he calls rumors bunk, okay? I remember last season, he was questioned during media day. He was talking about, oh, what do you think about this rumor and that rumor? And he said that it's all bunk. He said that all rumors are fake. And I do believe him to a certain extent, but at the same time, there are a few, rumors and reports out there that I do believe. So, for example, I believe the rumor saying that the Lakers are interested in Jerami Grant. That makes a lot of sense. The Lakers are in a position right now where they will not go far come playoff time. And if they want to get to a higher level, they definitely need someone like Jerami Grant. So I would believe a Lakers, trying to get Grant, or a team like the Chicago Bulls, who is a really talented team, but they feel like they're missing like one more piece to really push them over the hump. I can believe rumors and reports about those teams being interested in Grant, but am I willing to believe that us as the Pistons were trying to trade away Grant, Kelly Olynyk, Saddiq Bey, a future first for Ben Simmons? I don't really believe that one. Like, it may be true, but I don't think Troy would do that because Troy has shown in the past that he's smarter than that. And my reasoning as to why I don't want Ben Simmons on this team, first and foremost, it's because of Cade Cunningham, okay? I want Cade Cunningham to develop into a superstar. I want him to become a top 5 player in the NBA. Heck, I want him to go down as one of the greatest point guards, not just a point guard, one of the greatest players to ever play this game before. And to do that, Cade Cunningham has to be the team leader and the #1 guy on this team. And if you bring Ben Simmons here, Cade Cunningham will still probably be the #1 guy, but it's definitely going to be a battle between him and Ben Simmons as to who's going to be the #1 guy going forward in the future. And I don't like that. I just want Cade to be the definitive guy on the team and have him have a running mate like they do out there in Portland. In Portland, Damian Lillard is the #1 guy, and you have CJ McCollum as his backup. Now, we hope that that's what Killian can become, but in terms of this Ben Simmons thing, if he were to get traded here, this would not be a CJ McCollum, Damian Lillard. This will be a Russell Westbrook, James Harden type thing. And we all saw how that situation failed. So my first reason as to why I don't want Ben Simmons is because I want Cade to develop into a superstar. My second reason as to why I don't want Ben Simmons is Killian Hayes. Killian is literally in the same type of prototype as Ben Simmons. A really tall point guard who plays really solid defense, can rebound the basketball, and is a talented passer, but struggles to be consistent on the offensive end of the floor, and sometimes is not aggressive. Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons are in the same category, so I don't really understand why we will bring Ben Simmons here when we already have that prototype on this team. And then also, if you bring Ben here, there's no real reason to keep Killian Hayes going forward in the future. And if you do keep him, you're just going to slow down his development. My next point as to why I don't think this will work is because we're giving up too much in this deal. A future first rounder and Saddiq Bey, those two things alone is already something that I'm saying red flag on, because Saddiq Bey, I really do believe that going forward in the future, he's going to be a borderline all-star type of guy. And then that first round pick, who knows where it's going to be. It said it's a future first rounder, so by then hopefully the Pistons will be a good team, and if we are a good team, it will probably be in that 20 to 30 range in the draft. So you're talking about Saddiq Bey and then a player who's between 20 and 30 in. With the way that Troy Weaver drafts, he could find somewhere in that 20 to 30 range and get a player who could be beneficial for this Pistons team off our bench. So those two things is a no-go. Now, Kelly Olynyk, I really like him. He's a solid backup who could be a starter on a few nights, but for the majority of the time, he's someone who gives you production off the bench. And then Jerami Grant, as we all know, I just believe that if we're going to trade him, we should look for a young player with high upside. Now Ben Simmons, he is a young player who's good right now with high upside, but he doesn't fit with Cade Cunningham. He doesn't fit this Pistons team, and he's not at a position of need right now. If it was a center who was like Ben Simmons, who was really, really young, around 24, 25 years old, and really good already, then yeah, I would say, okay, trade Grant for that guy, but that's not Ben Simmons. He's at a position where we already have Cade Cunningham and Killian Hayes. And then the last thing that I want to say is that this is the type of move that reminds me of Stan Van Gundy. You know, not being patient, just rushing things near the deadline because you feel like you have to make a move. This would be a Stan Van Gundy type of trade, not a Troy Weaver type of trade. So that's another reason why I don't really believe this. It's just because Troy Weaver, he has shown in the past that he is much, much smarter when it comes to making trades and making moves. We just saw what he did with Bol Bol. We saw what he did with Hamidou Diallo. He's made little mistakes here and there, but for the majority of his moves, Troy has shown us that he's a guy who really thinks these things through. So this Ben Simmons thing does not work at all. So that's basically everything, man. Pistons fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this whole thing. I don't believe this is true. I hope that this is just one of those fake rumors out there that gets thrown around near the trade deadline. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 4K, and I'm out.